that day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go. Hey. Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it.
Hey guys, thank you all for being here this evening, this afternoon. Well, this evening, okay? Thank you all for being here. I am Pinky, the housewife, and I am covering this on two of my channels today, Pinky the Housewife and Pink Global. Thank you all for being here. Oh, I tell you, let me just do something. Okay. Oh, Lord. I didn't realize what time it was. I really didn't. I was losing track of time. Let me get to. Let me get my little page out. Okay. We got a big show today. Okay, a great show. Okay, a continuation, not from last night, but the night before. Okay, so more things have been popping off. So we're going to go ahead and get into the matter at hand. But first, let me just say, welcome to the Pink House. And please, guys, go ahead and hit that like button. Hitting that like button helps YouTube to keep me in the algorithm. Y'all know how it does. It helps keep me where I need to be. All right. And then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel is very important too. Very, very important. But hitting that like button, I would say, is more important. Very important, because that helps YouTube to recommend my videos to more people that may like my content. Yes, more people that may like the content. Okay. So you all hitting that, YouTube take notice. So let's let them take notice. Okay. And doing the like button, hitting that, and subscribing, that's free. Thank you, guys. And I am carrying this on Pink Global today. All right. Okay. It's free. It's free. So we're going to have to be very, very good now. We can't go popping off today because it's on Pink Global. All right. I got it on there today. Oh, gosh. Let me tell you something. I've been asleep as I don't know what. I've been sleeping today like I'm crazy. I swear I didn't even intend to fall asleep. Didn't know I was going to go to sleep. But I've been sleeping like crazy. Who figure? Okay. I don't know. I just been sleeping like crazy. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. I'm going to welcome everybody back. For everybody that was here yesterday and the day before, welcome back, guys. Okay. We got a terrific show for you today. Two major stories that we're going to be hitting on. They're going to be shaking things up. They were shaking things up, had me all over the ground over the knockout. You know, the knockout. Shit, I tell you, I was all over. I was falling all out, okay, over that knockout. But anyway, we're going to be shaking things up. We're going to be breaking down the savage knockout of Egypt Criss versus Jay Jones fight. Y'all, if you missed it, you missed it. Well, I need to have to show that little fight because it was a short fight. I may have to show it again tonight for the ones that wasn't here to see it last time. Okay, that was the Egypt Criss versus Jay Jones, and I think you should never put a reality star with no training, no nothing in the ring with an expert like Jay Jones, Olympic expert at that. Oh no, you. Mm-mm. And we have the explosive details on why Dwight Howard filed for divorce from his wife, Amy, after that shocking tell all, I don't know what to call it, bizarre social media post where she was holding up a bag of, I'm going to pretend like this is the bag of dope, holding it up like this. Y'all know what I mean? Let's pretend like this is it. She was holding up a bag of dope, a bag of white powder. Yes. I wouldn't have done that. Oh, Lord. But anyway, well, he filed for divorce. Stick around, guys, because you don't want to miss out on where things is going to go tonight. And I don't even know where they're going to go. Things may change from one moment to the next. Okay? One moment to the next. The sheer power. Now, that knockout was like, shit, that's just like putting Mike Tyson in the ring with Chris Brown. No, Usher. Not Chris Brown, but Usher. Okay? Get knocked the fuck out. Okay? Let me ask y'all a question. Was that the clearest punch that you ever seen this year or any other time? Answer that. Put a one in the chat if that was a clear knockout punch to you. I know it was to me. That was a clear knockout. Okay? Was that a clear knockout punch? Let me see who all in here so we can get to answering that. Okay? That was a clear knockout to me. Put a one in the chat if there was a clear knockout. Hi, BT. Thank you for being here. Black Titanic is a content creator, guys. Y'all make sure you go over and show Black Titanic some love. Okay? Now, she's boots on the ground. She's OG. She's OG. Lady Leo, thank you for being here. Thank you, Lady Leo. Linda Gamble, thank you for being here, Linda. Linda Gamble is a moderator for the YouTube streets. She knows everything. Thank you for being here. Moderator, she's the top moderator on the YouTube streets. When I say top, she is the top moderator. Make sure you hit the like button on your way in. Okay, Lady Leo, good evening, Pinky. I love all that. And some flowers too. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video, guys. Please hype the video. Hype, hype, hype the video. Hi, Miss Ophelia. Good evening, Pinky the housewife. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad to see you again. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Thank you, BT. It is Wednesday. This week is going by fast. Going by fast. Blessings to you. Blessings and encouragement to you. Now, BT, remember tomorrow I got physical therapy. You know, last week when I had physical therapy. Took me down for two days. Remember? Some of y'all remember. I went to physical therapy. As soon as I got out of physical therapy, I started feeling sick as a dog, ill. Not sick, I was just feeling ill. Got home, I could not function. The next day, I could not function. My husband, everybody was choking it up to physical therapy because I haven't been there in a long time, you know, since last year. But I tell you, something wiped me out because I had 2 physical therapies for 2 parts of my body. They done them both at the same time. When they finished with one, then they worked on the other part of my body. You know, the shoulder again, and then the hip. Yeah. Oh Lord, it wore me out. I could not walk. I could not stand. I could not do anything. I just couldn't do nothing. Remember, BT? Remember, Sweet Tea? I couldn't do nothing. So let's pray. Y'all pray for me that tomorrow when I go, I'm at least able to do something. That physical therapy ain't no joke. Hi, Sisling Bunny. Sounds good. And you're looking good and sounding great as usual. Thank you. Okay. So you said that was a clear knockout, Linda. It was a clear knockout. You're welcome, Miss Pinky. That was a clear knockout. Egypt got a clear knockout punch. That was a clear one if I ever seen one. Ooh. Now let's go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Y'all know I love the short video at the beginning. Now this video may not have nothing to do with what y'all think. Okay, it may not have nothing to do with what y'all think, but I want to play it. Okay. Sometimes videos don't always have to do with what you think it may have to do with. Okay. But we're going to play it anyway. All right. And we're starting off quick and fast. Okay. But I do thank everybody for being here. Okay. Let me just get ready. Get ready. Now, don't y'all try to copy my singing and use it on one of y'all videos because we ain't gonna have it. Okay, I know I can't sing, but some people can take your voice and your song and do things with it and make a lot of money from it. So don't y'all do that. When y'all hear me singing, don't try to take my song and use it because I can't sing. I'm letting you know now, I cannot sing. But a lot of people can't sing and they got $1 million contracts. So don't y'all use my voice when I be saying, I'm ready, I'm ready. Don't be using that. Unless you're going to cut me in half because that'll be better than nothing. But anyway, here we go. I know this. I'm just playing this because I came across this yesterday and it was so much fun. So that's why I'm playing it. And I meant to play it yesterday, but I forgot. Okay. So here we go.
I need someone to explain to me why data brokers are buying my toddler's name and selling it on their websites. I just found that using my privacy dashboard on Delete Me. I'm sitting here, my wife and I, we've gone out of our way for 2 years now. 2 years, this kid's entire life. We don't say his name on social media. We go out of our way to protect his identity, all these different things. But somehow, data brokers and people find our websites started to have his name start to pop up. He's never even used an iPad. And they're selling his name. We don't have privacy laws in this country. So thank God I have Delete Me. They flagged it, let me know about it, and they've gone out of their way and started sending people out to go ahead and get all this stuff deleted from the internet. This is why I've had this plan now for over a year. It's a good plan. It's a great plan to protect your family. It's what I use. It's why I recommend it. You can go to joindeleteme.com/Pearlmania20. You can save 20% on this plan, and you need to keep it as a plan because they just keep finding new ways to scrape our data and sell our information. I need someone to explain to me why data brokers are buying my toddler's name. And
I just love him. I hate to tell y'all, y'all may not, but I just love him. They're not. They're not. Okay. There was one he did. He did one. Was it yesterday? I'm going to try to find it. Wait. No, that's not it. I'm trying to find the one. That's not it. He is just, I think, I don't know what this is. It was one he did.
Well, the Antichrist spoke this morning and he said, and I quote, "There will be no deal with Iran, only unconditional surrender," which means this is
it, guys. This is it. This is the one. Okay. I just love.
Well, the Antichrist spoke this morning and he said, and I quote, "There will be no deal with Iran, only unconditional surrender," which means this is a forever war. It's a forever war. According to the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, it's a holy war. Did you guys know that? We're in a holy war? You didn't know? I guess you guys know this. Holy wars don't fucking end. They're forever wars. The guy who said no new wars, the peace candidate president, he is now advocating and telling all of us, not only are we in a forever war, it's a holy war, and he's going to start another one in about a month. In Cuba, he actually said this. They had a conversation, and somebody brought up Cuba, and he said, "Oh, Cuba's next. Cuba's next. A lot of people say you shouldn't do multiple things at the same time, but I'm different. We're different. We're smarter." He literally took the lessons of every other crazed dictator, madman in history and said, "I'm built different. I can fight a Western and Eastern war." We are so fucked. We're so fucked. And he's the fucking Antichrist. And if you voted for him, if you have that red hat, that's the mark of the beast on your fucking forehead. It's not MAGA, it's Magog. Fuck you. Anybody who voted for this, anybody who didn't fucking listen, fuck you. I'm done. I'm done being nice. This has been, by the way, this has been me being nice to you fuckers. You've killed millions of people with your fucking actions. You idiot. Well, the Antichrist spoke this morning and he said, and
now, y'all can't tell me that is not funny. You all can't tell me that that is not funny. That is so funny to me. He just cracks me up. Yes, he cracks me up. Okay. Now, if he doesn't crack you up, that's okay. I'm okay with that. If you're not cracked up from it, I'm okay. You know? That orange man is blaming the Democrats for the war. I know. Why he didn't bring the Republicans? Because he didn't even get it approved through Congress. He didn't even mention it to him. He didn't mention nothing to his little demon spawns running around, lying. But that's what he do. So I just thought that was funny. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into what we're here for. Let me show you. Let me show you. It's the knockout alert. Alert, alert. Look, let me look. Let me show you. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. It's the knockout alert. Alert, alert. Oh, no, I try not to make fun of people, but sometimes, you know, that's the final fist that knocked Criss out. That was Egypt Criss versus Jake Jones. The reaction, it was fierce on the internet. It was crazy all over social media. It was crazy. Everybody talked about it. It was a full takedown moment. And y'all saw her when y'all saw that fall, right? Y'all, there it is right there. She look, she already leaning. Look, let me show you. Let me do it. Let me do that lean. I want to do that lean for you. Okay. I want to do that lean. Okay. Here it is. She's this is if I'm standing straight. So I got to do that lean. Let me do that lean. She's already leaning. Leaning. She's doing that lean. She leaning already. She leaning already. That girl, even if she have not gotten that knockout, she was going to fall out anyway. This woman was going to fall out anyway. Egypt was going to fall out anyway. Egypt was above her pay grade. Egypt was not on the reality show Love and Hip Hop. Egypt was in a ring where millions of people was watching. Egypt got knocked out. Not a cute knockout either. That was the most. Oh, that's somebody calling. Who is that? Wait, hold on. Let me catch this, guys. That was my baby I was showing y'all, Phoenix. Hey guys, I got somebody that's going to tell this. Remember yesterday I mentioned, or the day before I mentioned, there was going to be somebody that's going to tell an account of what happened when they went to vote. Okay. It's going to tell it to you now. Oh, let me drop the link. Let me drop the link right quick. Okay, thank you. You're already in here. Already in here. Let me drop the link. Give me 1 second. Thank you so much for coming in here to tell this story. Now, this person here is my son. Okay? This is my son. He went to vote. Let me see what channel is he on? Okay, he's on Pink of the Housewife. Okay. I dropped the link for you, my love. See whether you can come up. Everybody put love, put hearts in the chat or something for my son. This is my son. Everybody show him some love coming in. Show him some love coming in. Come on now. Don't y'all play with me. Show my son some love coming in. Because he got something he want to say. I want to download the StreamYard. Okay, go ahead and do that. Thank you, Lady Leo. Thank you. You're the only one that communicating. Okay. Oh, here he is. All right. Thank you, handsome. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right. Thank you. Guys, this is a special guest here. This is my son here. All right. This is a very special guest. This is my only son, my love. Tell him what I call you, my love, my handsome. Or I use love or my handsome, don't I?
Oh, you do.
I do. I call him my love, my love. I tell you, I don't know. I'm in love with my son. Yeah. Okay. But my son was, I want everybody to welcome him. Put in welcome hearts or something in this chat, because this is something he never does. Okay. And for him to come up here, because he can tell y'all a lot of stories. Okay. A lot of stories. My son have been around a lot of people, a lot of big names, from celebrities, from everybody, right? Right, man?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Yeah. When I say big names, even the billionaires, he ain't been around them. And he hang out with them. He goes to some of the things they even put you up in their penthouse suites, and y'all, they put you everywhere, don't they?
Yeah, so like ambassador summits for large companies, like CEOs and VPs, and even like models and fashion agencies I worked with.
Yeah, and even the supermodels, you hang around. Even the housewives in California, you be at their parties. You've been at their parties taking pictures with them and everything. All the supermodels and everything, and rappers, and do their videos with them and stuff. So he's been around. He's been around all of them. And he never have to worry about buying a plane ticket. They fly him in. Not that he can't afford it, but he gets flown in. Yeah. So he knows a lot of stories. But this particular day, he went to vote. And one day I'm going to have him every once in a while pop up and tell y'all, give y'all some stories because he's good. He can tell you a lot of good stuff that goes on. But anyway, this is a particular one where he went to vote. And that was just this last voting, early voting. You did early voting, right?
No, I ended up voting the final day.
Okay, the primary. Okay, the final day. Okay. Because we always go vote early. What we as a family, we always do early voting. I think he was right at that last day. And when you went to vote in your district, I want you to tell them exactly what happened.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well,
You got the floor, handsome.
Yeah, so actually, that day I kind of went and got my allergy shot, and I wasn't really feeling the greatest. So I decided, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to go vote, but I decided I was going to anyways. So when I got there, I pulled up, and this guy kind of approached me out of the side of my truck, basically. And you can kind of tell that he was more conservative leaning, and he kind of approached me and said, he hopes he hopes. Excuse me.
Excuse me. What happened when you pulled up? Because they wasn't expecting you to get out.
Yeah, if you know my truck, though, it's definitely not a type of truck that you'd expect someone like me to be stepping out of.
Right.
But it was just kind of interesting because he kind of approached me out of the blue, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know what the younger generation's doing, but I really hope you're not voting for a certain person." And I didn't quite know what he meant by that. Just kind of knowing the demographic of where I live and being a Texas resident, you just don't know what's going to kind of come your way.
Right.
But you can kind of tell that he had this feeling of like he kind of wanted to say something to somebody because he's been kind of holding something in. And he wanted to say that he was really hoping that I wasn't going to be voting for Trump again, or voting for Trump this time around.
Okay.
And the main reason why I just kind of felt that way is you can kind of sense that he had a little bit of guilt or just feeling of resentment to everything he's been kind of told and lied to about. And he was just really hoping that the younger generation has a different set of eyes to kind of spot these false truths that he's been telling and everything.
Uh-huh.
And just kind of being caught off guard, I didn't know what to say at first, but I just realized in the moment that this was a person that felt like he wanted to kind of get something off his chest, and it was just kind of an interesting dynamic to kind of have someone approach you that you can kind of tell where they typically would lean and kind of change their point of views based on their experiences that other people are experiencing.
Okay. And give a description of what this man looked like when he approached you, so everybody know what he looked like.
It was just an older guy, like a plaid shirt and cowboy boots and a cowboy hat. But just kind of what you would expect typical Texan to look like, really.
Look like a farmer, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Like if you ever watch a Texas Western show, that's kind of what he would look like.
Yeah. And that in the demographic, you said that you brought up the demographic.
We live in an area where it's a lot of ranches and a lot of like pretty much a lot of country and open land out here in the county we live in.
Right. And then not far from you is one of the richest parts of that.
So we actually live so it's kind of interesting. So we live just on the outskirts. There's like 3 different districts in our area. It's like North Lake, South Lake, West Lake. Basically, there's the different genres of this wealth and stuff. Yeah. And you can kind of sense like just kind of the demographic in those areas. And where we live, we're kind of in the more countryside of the orientation of the lake that we live around.
Right. Yeah.
In our community, you can just kind of sense that that's kind of where we would typically lean. And it was just interesting to kind of see more of that type of people showing up, asking and talking about like what they're voting for and how they feel this time around, even though it's just the primaries.
Right. And so and go ahead and tell more about what he said to you and everything. And it feels like he was hoping that he basically, it seems like he was giving all his feelings out on you, letting him you know that he was sorry for what he did, and then that you in your generation was gonna do the wrong that they did, take care of this matter that they set in place, or something like that.
Well, it's more or less like you can kind of sense that, like it's almost like he felt that they were doing the right thing.
Okay, but felt like they was doing the right thing, but you it was almost like guilt, the way you was telling me when it first happened, like it was guilt. He felt so guilty, and he wanted your generation to not make the same mistake that they made, and that you all can turn it around. And he was, and in a way, was begging you not to vote for the orange haired man, but not saying it, but was hoping that you don't go that route again, that route. And for him to just come up on you, and he didn't even expect you. I think, like you were saying, when you got out of your truck, everybody, they was shocked that, oh, when you came around the truck, oh, that's who drove up in that big old truck. They all was shocked, but he approached you, and everything. And it was just, when you was telling, it was so profound to me. It was like, oh my God. And I've been wanting to get you on this platform to tell that, but you know, I'm so glad you called at the same time I was just going live. Any more thoughts on that, or any other things to say on that? Or
I think overall, I think we just got to realize that we're all human, no matter black, white, Indian, Chinese. I think we all got to realize what's important is we all are human, and we all have our own opinions, but we all got to look out for one another.
yeah, I think we do. You're exactly
Democrat, Republican, we all got to look out for one another. We got to go back to the good old days, even though I'm still young, realizing that you can trust your neighbor and rely on your neighbor, not look at your neighbor as something different or someone you don't know.
right. And you are very young, very young. Most people don't realize that. Um, but I'm glad that you was able to come up and mention that and everything. And let me just ask, how's my dogs doing?
They're doing good.
They doing good?
Yep.
They miss the mama, don't they?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Lord. He's the one that went bought Bella. And I didn't think Bella was a baby. Didn't I say that?
Yeah, well, she's part wolf, though, so that's kind of why she's big.
Right. And the thing of when y'all showed her to me, I was so upset. I started yelling because I'm thinking, what y'all doing with this big old dog? Remember?
Yeah, she was just all legs, and she was just real long and lanky.
Yeah. And I thought that, and I said, that's a dog, not a puppy. And y'all kept telling me, that's a puppy. Oh, but you said she's part husky.
Part Siberian Husky and part wolf.
Yeah, that's why she and I wondered, is that why she acted the way she acted?
She's the size of a male husky, basically. For a female, she's really big.
Yeah, she's big. And she's so big, she always hurt the mama. Don't she?
And then Coda, when we first got him, he was the size of you can fit him in the palm of your hand. He was so small.
Right. But both of them was babies, and Bella was way bigger, huge over him. And Bella used to intimidate Coda, try to jump on him.
Yeah, but Coda was feisty. He'd like to fight back.
Yeah. But Bella is so strong. Tell him Bella broke my toe. Didn't she break my toe?
Mm-hmm.
Bella pushes me down every time. There's not a day, not just she pushes me down. She does everything. Bella is a big dog. And I always say she doesn't know her own strength. So that's why I give Bella credit. But Bella is so smart in everything. Okay, my love.
All right. Well, you guys have a good evening.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, my love.
You're welcome. All right.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, he's done. That's my love there, guys. That story he was telling me when it first happened, he told me as soon as it happened, that about the man, the older white man, dressed in his cowboy boots, cowboy hat, plaid hat, and everything, that came up to him. And that was something else. Thank you, nephew. Thank you. I'll let him know. Thank you, Lady Leo. Okay. I've been trying to get him to tell a story. I keep forgetting. But he got so many stories. I think when we start doing some of the housewives, I'll let him come on and tell what he knows, because he know a lot of stuff. Oh, yes, because he been around them, especially the ones in California. You know, the housewives there, he been around them. He been to the parties and everything. He did a lot of them photo shoots. They flew one particular model always flies him in to do her photo shoots and everything. Fly him in and everything. He did her many times. He had done photo shoots with just the models, all these big, tall, huge models you see all the time. He had done their photo shoots and everything, hung out with them and everything. So he get a chance to hang out with a lot of great people, a lot of big CEOs and presidents of a lot of big companies and stuff, big billionaires. And when I say he hang out with them, they actually get him make sure they get they're in these big giant penthouses, and they make sure he's right there with them. He sleeps at the same penthouse with them. Wherever they go, they put him in a room just like theirs, or they put him in a penthouse. Most times he's in a penthouse along with them and everything. So I never talk about it. When that's why I always say people really don't know. I got a long arm, but he does it all the time. He been to all these places, and yeah. So I'm gonna let him talk about some of those things and some of the stuff that he and done and everything. Yeah. But he still owns his own business. Because he owns his own business, he's never there. He's never there. That's why he can hang out every day with my husband, his dad. He can hang out with him every day and go fishing every morning and every afternoon. Matter of fact, they just went fishing a couple of days ago, right here on our own property now, because we own our own. Y'all seen the water out there, so yeah. Before they went fishing every morning, all during the day, at night, they would go fishing all day, every day. Because my husband told Grandma Dr. Hightower he happy. I got to remember the woman is 100 years old. She was so happy. What's your new job, baby? He said fishing, and she said fishing. You get paid to fish? He said no. And she said, you catch fish and they don't pay you? He said, no, I throw them back in the water. So she trying to figure out, well, how you got a new job? What kind of, he said, that's his new job. He get up every day and he go fishing and he throw the fish back in the water. So she was confused. That's his new job. But it's not a job. He wasn't nobody paying him, or he signed a contract. That was his new thing. He called it a job, So to my husband, that's a job to him. Okay. Oh Lord. Hi, Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea, you just missed my love, my son. He just got off the live. He was up on the panel. He told a story up on the panel. Yes, nephew, come drop the tea. Well, I'm going to have him to drop the tea about some of the what he did at some of the what happened at some of the parties. Okay. And I even got pictures. I do have pictures from those parties. I do have pictures from those parties. And guess what? A lot of them is on my phone right now. We do have pictures from the party. Okay. Sweet Tea is number 9. I'll do a replay. Okay. I'm sorry, I missed him. Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead but that was let me go ahead and start this next one. Okay. Let me start this next video. Let me show you. Okay. We've been talking about, okay. This is the knockout with Egypt, Criss, and Jade Jones. Egypt's dad, which is Treach. Now, Pepper ain't really saying much. I don't know what's wrong with Pepper. I don't know what's wrong with Pepper. And Sam, I know Sam just pimping his wife out so she can take care of him. He's a sorry excuse for a man. Even since he been on the show, when I used to watch the show when he was on there, he always been a sorry excuse for a man. Okay. Now also we got Dwight Howard, who files for divorce after his wife went on social media to expose his drug habit. Yes, allegedly, but ain't no allegedly because she had it all up on the internet. Yes, she did. Okay, she had it all over the internet. He filed first. Yes, and here's my other thumbnail from Pinky the Housewife. Y'all seen this one with Egypt that's her when she was trying to that's her picture when she was trying to get Chris Rock to fight her. Criss said no. Criss ain't got time to fool with no wannabe reality star that's trying to get clout off her name. Okay, she ain't got time. And then it also shows again Dwight Howard filing for divorce after his wife exposed him. So we're getting ready to talk about those. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start talking about them. Let me get you the first video. Let me pull it up right quick for you. Let me see. Oh, let me just show you all this. Okay. Oh, Lord. This is, I guess, what he said, you only die once. You live every day, so just live. This is the two of them together. Y'all can see I already watched it. Let me bring it back to the beginning. Y'all ready to see this? Here we go. Oh, wait, that's my phone. That's my phone going off. Sorry about that, guys. I know y'all that live near phone is gonna go off too. Here it is, guys. Y'all ready to hear it? Let me stop the music. So I'm gonna start it back over without the music. Okay? Because we can't have the music here. If y'all want, I can play some music for you. There it is. That's the two of them. They're on the beach, walking. I guess that's when times was good for them. That's when times was good. Okay. I'm sorry I had to mute the music for them. I'm not going to have the music playing and get stuff get stuff that I didn't ask for with music and then things happen. We ain't doing that. Okay? Okay. Now, y'all can see he got a whole video live by himself. Let me show it to you. Channel, see there? Look at there. Above the Rim, HD 12, Dwight Howard. Y'all see that? Y'all can go over there on your own time, on your own, and you can watch what's going on. Okay? What you say? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed him. All right. So y'all can go over there yourself and look at that yourself. All right. But let me go ahead and put this here up. Let me see. Now it said he filed first. Dwight filed first for the he filed first after he seen what she have done. And you know, he's all about his image, his name, and everything after she exposed him. Do you think this changed anything or their situation? Let me know. Or do you think this is going to open up an investigation, another investigation? Let me know. I would love to know. Y'all let me know what you think this is going to open up. Is it going to open up? Oh, hell is going to break loose after this? Do y'all think all hell is going to break loose after what happened? Okay, and we're going to goes live. I'm trying to see whether this is it. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure I pull this up for you all and get it all situated. Okay. Okay, let me see where we getting ready to start from on this here. Now, last night we watched it last night, okay? But today, after she exposed him, the gloves came off. Dwight Howard decide he's going to file first. He's going to do his filing first before everybody else or before anybody else, before his wife. And he said, irreconcilable difference or something. I don't know what I saw it and I heard it, but I can't remember exactly the second word that he put into it. So y'all have to excuse me about that. Okay. But okay. We're getting ready to look into it right now. Okay. Because it's all over. When I say it's all over the place. Let me ask y'all a question. Is somebody new supposed to be pregnant again on social media? I'm asking. Is somebody else supposed to be pregnant again? Huh? I want y'all to see this other video. Okay? I'm not saying their name right now. Here it is. I want y'all to see this here before I put on this video about all the crying and everything. Here it is right here. I want y'all to see this. I want to see whether there's any music.
So you're gonna get David.
Don't tell me she's gonna brush her own teeth with it. Oh hell no!
So you're gonna get David.
There's no way. Now let me tell you something. I've been married to my husband for forever, right? There's no way we don't share the same sink. We have separate everything. We have separate toilets. We always have separate toilets, separate sinks and everything, separate everything, right? Ain't no sense in sharing shit. I don't believe in sharing nothing with my husband, okay? In the bathroom. All that goddamn money, and y'all got to share a sink and a toothbrush. There's no way in hell I'm going to share a toothbrush with my husband. I wouldn't even share it with nobody. Only person. I don't think so. I don't even share a towel with him. And that much love in the world. How many of y'all share toothbrushes with your husband? Don't be ashamed if you share a toothbrush. Just because I said I wouldn't do it, don't be ashamed. Put it in the chat. If you share a toothbrush with your husband, say, I do. I do. And if you don't share a toothbrush with your husband, just say no. Just say no, or I do. Come on, guys. I told y'all last night, I like the communication. We got to communicate. Okay? I told y'all I don't like this. I'm talking to myself. I did. Okay? I never did. And last night, I had a wonderful live because y'all communicated back. But there's no way in hell. I don't care. Well, I can't say I don't care how much money he got because that's not a problem for him. But there's no way I'm going to share his damn toothbrush. What the fuck? That's just nasty. True. You never know where his mouth been and on who his mouth been on and what he been sucking up and licking up with his mouth. And then he gonna come home and use the toothbrush and then give it to you. That means you eating somebody patty cakes. You got somebody patty cakes up in your mouth too that you don't even know. Because y'all know you got 5 baby mamas, right? Allegedly. That's just nasty. Thank you, Lady Leo, for communicating back. That's just nasty as heck.
So you're gonna get David.
He is more worried about the robe, the Lakers robe, than anything else. What if he had picked up something from some nasty woman, sluckling and licking all up on her, and then she brushed her teeth with the same toothbrush, and then that means she get it? Never. So, sweetie, you never. Lady Leo say that's just nasty. That's just nasty. Somebody, oh Lord, that sounds. I ain't doing it. There's no way I'm going to do that. Y'all couldn't catch me doing it. So because I said it was nasty. It is nasty. Okay. That's just nasty to the core. Okay. Let me go ahead and get up what I needed to have up. I just happened to run across that, and I just thought y'all may want to listen to it. Now, here it is. Okay, here it is that we're going to listen to. Okay, I'm going to let this play. Okay. The credit goes out to Carlos King, not the Carlos King from reality Love in Huntsville, not that one. Okay. This is a real man. I ain't talking about that little one y'all think I'm talking about. Don't ever eat or drink after him, ever. Oh, I would never. Oh, you right about that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put this up. Okay. Okay. So here it goes. I'm going to throw this up, and then I'm going to put up this is going to be who's talking right now is going to be Amy. This is Dwight's wife. Okay. She's going to be the first one talking, and she's going to be talking about not long. The one that y'all really going to hear about is Reese. Reese, his baby mama. Oh my God. She going to tell all. It's worse. Okay. She got chapter and verse. Okay. So here we go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start playing this right quick.
CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here.
Let me ask this question. Can you all hear this? I just want to make sure you all can hear this. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear this before I keep going. Can you hear this? Okay, I really need to know. Because this is some jaw dropping. Okay, I got Linda saying that she can hear it. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Miss Ophelia. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start playing it. If for some reason y'all can't hear it, let me know.
3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband, even though I was scared for my own self. Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, through this, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far. But it's not even about me, it's about the kids. The stuff that I have to go through with the kids, I have to be witnesses to. I mean, the police at the house, they ask me questions. I don't know how do I lie for my husband. I've never been married before. I'm in love with my husband. I don't want him to get in trouble. So of course I'll be his alibi, but this is going way too far. And now I'm getting mixed all in this. I have been with this man for 14 months.
Let me ask you, when she said, I'll be his alibi, isn't that a way of saying that you shouldn't have to be his alibi? If he was with you, he's with you. You'd be telling the truth. But if you got to be his alibi, that means you're lying to say he wasn't this or he wasn't there, or he was with me or something. Or I wouldn't say that on no lie. Now I'm gonna be his goddamn alibi. Shit, that put my ass in the clutches. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to do all that. You know, certain things, just like she had all that weed in her hands. on that live. I ain't about to do all that. That's too much.
I cannot ruin my entire life for something that this person is doing. I just cannot do it. I tried to get so much help. I asked for counseling in our marriage. We went through 2 different counselors. When I say I love my husband, I don't want to leave my husband, but the positions he keeps putting me in, and it's all over nothing. I keep telling people he needs some help, y'all. I live with him. This is not him. This is not Dwight. This is trauma. This is everything he's been through, but just not the kids. I have to advocate for the kids. And I can't go down for what he's doing. So they took our daughter. And I'm just sitting there like, do I speak up? Do I be quiet? What do I do? But I caught this man. I caught this man forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him, his son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help. And ain't nobody would have listened because he got the money. I gotta say, whatever y'all don't understand, I live with him. He needs some help. And this is it. This is what I can lose in my fucking marriage to. This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help.
She's showing that big bag of white stuff. That's what she's doing right now, showing the big bag of white stuff. What is that? The cocaine? The cocaine? Yeah.
He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was going to run out the door. I was going to leave him. But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed, but not this year. We got the police involved. CPS, you're lying on me. You making up alibis. You got our son, my stepson, lying. And thank God I recorded it. And he innocent in this, but you said just to protect yourself, you would take anybody out, including me, and I can't let you do it no more. I don't want to share the dirty secrets. I don't want to go out like how everybody else did this, man. But I got to protect myself now. I'm uncomfortable. Now, I don't know what is going to, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. This man has the money. This man controls it all. And it's not about no money. I've been with this man for 14, 15 months. I never asked him for $1, nothing. I'm not on the credit cards. I just love him for him. But this shit is going too far. And I'm so embarrassed. And I got to even I'm just like, I don't know what to do. When I heard my stepson being coached to lie on me, I got to protect myself now. And I know it's supposed to be through sickness and health, but this shit is scary. This is why I'm losing my marriage.
She's showing that big rock, that big rock, the rock that's bigger than this here. Is 2 times the size of this top. She's showing that big rock, that big sugar rock, that big cocaine rock, that big sugar rock. Ooh.
Because the money, y'all didn't want to help him.
Now, this is Royce coming into the scene. Now, this is Royce getting ready to talk. So let me put Royce picture up now. Where are you, Royce? Now, this is when him and Royce was together. Okay, I'm going to put her picture up. Do I have a smaller picture of you, Royce? Well, I can just put both of y'all up. All 3 of y'all up. Okay, here it goes, guys. This Royce is on in the white dress. His wife is sitting beside him in the purple dress. Royce is his baby mama, and she was the first baby mama.
Until you do right by me, it's always been about the kids. It's always been about the kids. Now you want to speak? I'm still blocked up, so I can't see what you're saying. But now you want to speak because he brought you into it? Girl! It's everybody else's fault? Wow! So you just don't think any of us fell for the antics either, right? None of us fell for the narcissism. Are you being crazy, Amy? Amber? What is it? Like, are you serious right now? You crazy. Right? You said I was jealous. You said I wanted him when it's always been about the damn kids. And now you want to sit here and cry and sit here and be like, it's because of what everybody else did to him. No, it's because of what he does to people. Shit. I was just fucking first. I was collateral damage. Let's call Royce crazy. And people will believe it because I'm baby Jesus. Girl, shut. Hey, y'all. I'm Royce. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm going to get this out. So this is my story about how my life changed beginning July 31st, 2004 to now. All because I had a baby by Superman.
Now, when she says Superman, when Royce says Superman, she is actually talking about Dwight Howard, Superman. Okay. Now, also Royce, she have certain parts of this. It says, I know what parts you're waiting on. I'll get them, but it's important to know how we got here first. She got 8 parts to this story. 8 parts. We may not hear all 8 parts tonight. Now we can, but we may not. We hear as many as possible because those parts are they're spellbinding. Right. I listened to all 8 parts today. It kept me gripped to my seat. Okay. The things that happened, the things who she called Superman put her through. Okay. Superman. Now his wife is going through the same thing that all the other baby mamas are going through. And it's so refreshing to know that Roy's got a relationship or coexist with some of those moms, because those moms feel, in my opinion, feels the same way that Royce is feeling. And some of those moms got the same thing done to them. And I do want to say, I think it's baby number 5. She's no longer with us. Okay. I think it's baby number 5. Baby mama, not baby number 5, baby mama number 5. I think it's no longer with us. Okay. Due to unforeseen circumstances. And they all the women, all the baby mamas are very afraid of him because of his money. And this man is very, very petty and dangerous, allegedly, in my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and listen to this. This is spellbinding. So y'all get your drink and y'all sit down, go get you something to eat, something to drink on, and y'all need to sit for this. I'm wondering, should I do, we're going to watch a little of this, then get to Egypt, which is not that long, and then come back to this, because this is going to take up the rest of the night. Because, okay, so here we go.
Part 1. July 31st, 2004.
Let me just show you Reese right quick. Let me take this down so you can see. This is her lounging around in her gray or green or gray looking robe. This is July the 31st, 2004. So she's getting ready to start. And she got 8 parts to this story. She's going to tell you from the beginning when it started to the ending where she's at now. Okay? Spellbinding. Okay? So here she is. I'm going to throw up a thumbnail over her. And the information to, let me just say, the information to the story is going to be down in my description box on the credit below my video. All right. So y'all can go back and watch the entirety of it without any stops. And make sure you show that person some love. Okay, here we go.
I was at the movies at Downtown Disney with 2 of my friends. When 3 male figures walk in, one looking to be about an inch away from being a midget, the other very skinny and he had a bad acne problem, and another one who was extremely tall.
as they come over to the concession stand, we are greeted with, "Y'all in my book." Our response was, "What book?" He goes, "My yearbook." I then respond, "No, sweetie, I'm grown." He goes, "No, my magic book. Y'all used to dance with the magic." Oh, yes. He's like, "I'm the rookie." Oh, hey, that's how that went. Okay. And he was talking about, "Oh, y'all not dancing this year, that we left them with the Lion King." Like it was a bunch of nice teas and goofiness. And that was it. He still had braces. It was nothing. So we go to see The Notebook, and they go to see something that I used to think was Transformers, but it was something along those lines. I don't know. Maybe iRobot. I don't know. Anyway, about 10-20 minutes into our movie, I go to the bathroom because I am now in a full-blown argument with my then boyfriend, who is breaking up with me because he is swearing that I'm at the movies with a dude. Obviously, I am not, but he was very insecure, and it was just an ongoing thing with us. So we broke up that day, and I was devastated because what? I got dumped. Anyway, walk out the bathroom, and Superman is sitting there on the bench, and he goes, "No one should ever make you cry like that."
Now remember, Superman is Dwight Howard. She referred to him as Superman. Okay.
Okay, thank you. And he's like, "No, you know what I'm saying? No, I know I'm young, but no man should ever make you feel like that." He had braces. So I'm like, "Again, thank you." And I go on about my business, and I go back to the movie, and I'm in the movie doing all of this, of course, on my little aim, my little sidekick. But by the end of the movie, I'm just kind of over it. So we're walking out the theater, and they're leaning on the car like they're in Boys in the Hood. So we're walking across the street, and his cousin comes up to me, which is the one with the acne problem. And he goes, "Hey, my cousin trying to holler at you." And I was like, "Well, why is your cousin not over here?" So he calls him over. And yes, we exchanged numbers. And yes, it probably was because, not even probably, it was because I was trying to make my now ex jealous. It is what it is. I was 24, whatever. So his first text to me was, "Hey, this is real name, the tall guy." So if you've ever seen me put TG on something or heard about that nickname, that's where that came from. So anyway, fast forward, 2 months go by, and I have not gone out with him. I haven't really said too much to him outside of AIM and, T-mail. So I was just being an asshole. Well, realizing that my relationship is now over for real, my dad is like, "Well, why not just go and hang out?" He's like, "You don't have to do anything." He's like, "But just hang out, have some male companionship." Not like that, but just someone to hang out with and have fun that enjoys doing goofy shit like me. Right. So we decided that we're going to go to the movies at Festival Bay, which has now changed names probably 20 times. But we go to those movies, and I'll never forget this day because this is when I felt the shift. But it was a man and his son. And the son ran up to me and was like, "Oh my God, you're a magic dancer." And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." That never happens, y'all. People don't know the magic dancers here. No, for real. People don't know the magic dancers at all. So I was taken aback, and he asked if he could take a picture. He pulls out a real camera, and he takes a picture. After that day, there was a shift. I started getting invited to promos, to fashion shows, to theme parks, team events. I was everywhere. And I had stated a few times that I was thinking about going back to dance, and he was against it. So I did a brand ambassador tour with Cherry Vanilla Dr. Pepper, came back, and I said, "I've made up my mind. I'm doing this." And was he being supportive of things that I was doing? Yes. He was at the fashion shows that I did with Gaucher. Yes, that Gaucher. Hey, girl. He was coming to my parties. I mean, he was around. So I'm not going to say he wasn't doing anything. He was. But I wanted my career. I went back. The team took me back, knowing what our history was. I danced that year. The next year, I said I wanted to go to Miami. I said I wanted to dance for the Heat. That was my dream team, either there or the Dallas Cowboys. And both of those he was completely against, and I had no idea why. He would offer our suggestions for other teams, but never those two. Just completely against anything in Texas and Miami. Now you'll know why. I auditioned for the team. I make it. Yay me. And after a couple weeks, there's a couple girls that are just treating me weird, and I didn't know why. Well, I ended up finding out that he had cheated on me with one of my teammates who used to live in Texas, but now was coming to the Heat, and he had been trying to get both of us to not say anything. Anyway, broke up with him and was trying to live my best life, y'all. Really was, right? And I ended up getting in an argument with one of my best friends on the team that you all know as Super Black Girl, Tracy. Got in an argument with her, so I was suspended for 2 weeks. So I went to Mexico with my DJ friend, and we had time of our life, whatever. Came back, and my phone is blowing up, my little sidekick, and it's him. And I'm asking for advice from my DJ friend, and he's like, hey, just go and talk to him. Just see what he got to say. You know, just hear him out. Like, maybe he really is sorry. Okay. I go to the hotel. And at first he wasn't in there because he was at like team meetings. But then he comes in and we're in there and we're talking and he's pleading his case and asking for forgiveness, talking about how much he loves me and that he'll never do it again, that I'm the one for him. I'm perfect this, perfect that, all these things, y'all. And I said I would think about it. I said, you know, I'll talk to you later. So I walked to the room, I walked to the door. And he pulls me back with my arm and he's like, well, can I at least have a hug? Sure. That hug turned into kissing and touching and our child being conceived. I did not know I was pregnant until about a little over a month later when I was in practice and one of the dancers who, funny story, ended up marrying the head coach of, that's not important, sorry. So after practice, I go to Walgreens and I buy a pregnancy test and I take it home, take the test, call my brothers and girlfriend, wait for the results. And when I see them, I start bawling. I literally lost it. I saw my entire career just disappear and I was devastated. I called my mom in the same state of mind. She's losing it. She's freaking out until I finally tell her, like, I'm pregnant. She goes, oh, I thought you killed somebody. That's how hard I was crying. She asked me if I had told him, and I said, I've been texting him. I've been texting his cousin. I've been texting his best friend, and nobody was responding. And I said, Mom, I cannot be a mother. And I said, please help me. Like, I cannot be a mom. I'm not ready to be a mother. And she was like, well, you're going to have to tell your dad. So for 2 days, I waited for a response. And when I finally got one, the response was, I was asleep. I responded, for 2 days, you just played a game in Milwaukee last night. And then he responded, I thought you were on birth control. Hey, y'all, it's Royce. And this is my story about how my life changed beginning July 31st, 2004 to now, all because I had a baby by Superman, part 2. We left off with, I thought you were on birth control. I'd like for it to be noted that I had not been on birth control our entire relationship. He was very aware, and also as to why he was not against it. Also, I'd like for it to be noted that there was no attempt to pull out that particular day, whereas in the past, he would move so fast that he would run into the dresser drawers. So let's continue. About a week went on and there was a little bit of communication, and the communication was regarding terminating the pregnancy. I was told that he would help me. I just needed to get to Orlando and we would do it there. I said, okay, not a problem. Just know it has to be a quick turnaround because I have to get back to work and I can't let my parents know. Please understand, I had no idea how abortions worked at all. So I'm thinking that I could just get up and turn around. Anyway, communication ceased again. Now I'm having to talk to my parents. I talked to my mom again. She was adamant about me telling my dad. So I told my dad, and my dad was like, huh? And I'm like, huh, what? He goes, all right. And I said, well, I don't want you to worry because I'm not going to keep the baby. I'm going to terminate pregnancy and then I'm going to finish the season out. I'm going to go to Vegas. I'm going to fulfill this contract that I got with Treasure Island. Like I had all these plans and I was going to pursue my career. And he was like, no. He's like, you're going to put that on hold. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, you were woman enough to lay down. You're going to be woman enough to keep this baby. Now, back then, it wasn't a decision that was just easily made where you could just go to a clinic. Okay. It was also extremely expensive, especially for someone who was dancing on basketball courts and booty shorts and a half top. So my mom did not give me the money and I was now stuck. And I was asking friends. I was trying to just figure out anything I could do. It even got to the point where I was drinking magnesium citrate or I was trying to use a hanger. It was bad. It was bad. But when I went to the doctor and I heard the heartbeat, that is when things were put into a bigger perspective for me. I don't know what it is, but when you hear that heartbeat, it changes you. And I knew then that I was going to be a mom. And so now it's time to tell Superman that he is having a baby. And as you can imagine, that message was not received well. And I was met with a bunch of, oh, you're tarnishing my image. You're ruining my career. I'm a Christian. What I look like having a baby. And I'm trying to put the cross on the NBA logo. How could you do this to me? You're a gold digger. Oh, yeah, I was hit with everything, y'all. like I didn't have a career. But because none of those changed my mind, he then hits me with, and I have a girlfriend. Okay. I've always had a girlfriend. Oh, wow. Okay. So now I'm realizing, y'all, that not only is this person a completely different person than I thought he was, but I've realized that he is a master manipulator and he will do any and everything to get exactly what he wants. I didn't fall for it. And because I didn't fall for it, I was then met with hell on earth. When I was about 4 or 5 months pregnant, I was asked to attend a meeting at a restaurant right around the corner from my townhome. I agreed to it. And when I got there, one of the first things said to me was, "You don't look pregnant." I said, "Thank you." They said, "No, because you have your belly ring in still." Mind you, I had already had this conversation before about wearing a belly ring while I was pregnant. I just liked it. But then they said that it just looks like you're poking your stomach out. Why am I here? Like, what the fuck y'all got going on? What do you want? Right? We sit down, and in this meeting is his manager, his cousin, himself. I am then offered money. I'm asking what the money is for. I'm thinking that maybe it's to help me with my pregnancy. No, I was asked to move away and say that this baby was not his. Twice. I declined. They got angry. I was then approached by the team office and they wanted me to come in and have a sit-down conversation and do a prenatal paternity test. My doctor said absolutely not. Therefore, I said no, it was dangerous. And once the baby came, I was not opposed to doing so. For the next couple months, I got ready for a baby shower. I got ready with my baby registry. And every time I did anything, I was met with false accusations. I was threatened with the baby registry. I was told to take his name off of there. And I did. For the baby shower invitations, I was told to take the name off of there. So I did. But I still was getting threatened. I was still receiving anonymous messages on MySpace and Twitter. And I didn't know what to do. Around early November, I started having really bad complications with my pregnancy and I was put on bed rest. I didn't listen, but I was put on bed rest. As hard as it was to sit still, it was something that I knew I needed to do because I could tell something was wrong. On November 16th, I had a doctor's appointment and my doctor was like, "You need to go to the hospital and they need to put you on the monitor. Stop letting them tell you that you're dehydrated." I said, "Okay, cool." We go to the hospital. They still don't put me on the monitor and I'm just over it and I go home. Around 3:33 that next morning, November 16th, I woke up to excruciating pain. I threw something down the stairs. My brother came up who had been staying with me, told him I need to go to the hospital. We go to the hospital. They finally put me on a monitor and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're having contractions for real." No shit. They say that they're going to admit me. I said, "Until how long?" They said, "Until you have this baby." Oh, cool. Tell my mom everything. This is also during Classic Weekend. 54 and a half hours, I was in labor and my child was delivered via C-section. They knew the day that I went into the hospital, they knew the complications I was having. They knew that the child's heart rate had been dropping and not one person cared. Not one person responded to that at all. But when they found out that the baby was born, an immediate message came through to my mother asking for a picture. I said, "Send a picture." She sent the picture and the response was, "Oh, that's my grandbaby." To me, all babies look alike when they're born, so whatever, but hey, go off. I was thinking that maybe that was going to be a start to something better, but it was actually the gateway to hell. For the next 3 days, I stayed in the hospital, and not one time did I receive a visit from him or anyone in his family, but his girlfriend actually did stop by unannounced and uninvited with a bag of bibs talking about we needed to speak. I said, "No, we don't." Asked her to leave, and she left. It was cool. Well, a few days later, I was discharged from the hospital the day before Thanksgiving, actually. And on Thanksgiving, we go to my cousin's every single year who stayed right around the corner from him. He kept saying that he was going to come by, that he was around the corner, that he was about to ring the doorbell. All these things, kept saying that he was coming by. Y'all, he never showed up. We then ended up taking a paternity test at a neutral location, even though the team had asked me to take it at their offices. And I said, hell no, because I don't trust them. We took it at a neutral location. The results came back on Christmas Eve. He acted like he was excited, wanted to see the baby the next day, Christmas. I said, cool. Christmas comes. He's like, who all over there? And he wanted to see him by himself. I said, absolutely not. I'm not telling my family to leave. They're my support system. So they stayed. He comes in. He's with his cousin. His cousin is taking all these pictures. I'm not taking pictures. His cousin's taking pictures. Next thing we know, a few days later, these pictures that his cousin has taken, one in particular where he's laying on the sofa and our child is on his shoulder, has now gone, like, I guess back then, viral. And everybody now knows that Superman has a baby. Hey, y'all. It's Royce, and I'm back.
Okay, now this is going to be part 3. Before we get into part 3, I'm going to remove it down. Before we get into part 3, because we don't have long, I'm going to go ahead and get into Egypt. And then we're going to continue back with part 3 on Reese. See, we're going to continue back on Reese part 3. Okay. Baby's Superman. Baby Superman. Okay. We'll continue back on that. All right. Whew. Now tell me, I want to hear from you all. This is something else, isn't it? This is something else. Oh my Lord. Oh Lord, you can't get no. Okay, let's go ahead and get on to Egypt. Okay. Egypt right quick. Let me pull up Egypt. Egypt, where are you? Let me find it. I got it somewhere in here. Let me find it right quick. Okay. Here it is, right here. We got the let me do this. Let me just drop my link right quick. Let me see. Sweet Tea said, wow, very interesting. Even though I heard this before, it is interesting. First time I heard it was earlier today. So this is my second time hearing it. Okay, but boy, is it something else. Let me go ahead and get this up. This is on. Okay. Okay, this is the fight. This is Hot 97. Okay, Trench is Egypt's dad, and Pepper is her mom. Okay, Trench and Pepper's daughter, Egypt, speaks out following the knockout in the boxing match. It's about time she speak out. And this is March the 11th, 2026. So she's speaking out today. She is speaking out today. And you say, I wonder why Sam didn't box instead of making his wife get beat. Oh, Sam is a sorry sucker. Sam is a sorry, no good sucker. He's a weak mother effer. Okay. Y'all see that knockout. Okay. Sam ain't getting in no ring and get his butt whooped. That's a sorry man. Okay. He's a sorry man. He ain't even a man. Okay. Egypt Criss, the daughter of Trench and Sandra Pepper Denton, speaks out, losing a recent boxing match. She didn't lose. She got knocked out. That's how she lost. She just got knocked out, beat the fuck up. Egypt was knocked out by the Olympia boxer Jay Jones during their bout at the Misfit Duel 2. Egypt shared a video via Instagram assuring her fans that all is well. She also addressed her father's claims that she's been brainwashed. Oh, she's been brainwashed. She's been brainwashed ever since she met that guy. This girl is heavily into being, and her mind is gone. She ain't got a mind of her own. She ain't got no mind of her own. She's been brainwashed. She also addressed her father's claim that she's been brainwashed, capturing the video. Your girl's still good. Coming back stronger than ever. My fire is fueled. Look at that picture of her. She looked like she had lost her goddamn mind. She used to be a pretty girl. She is, I don't know. She used to be a pretty girl. Yes, I did say that. I don't know what the fuck happened to her right now. I ain't calling her ugly, but she looked like she looked crazy right now. Sometimes looking crazy can make you look stupid or ugly. She just looked crazy, like she had lost her mind. I don't know, did she lose her mind before the boxing match or afterwards? But she looked crazy as F. Okay? This is her on her Instagram. Ooh, Lord. As previous report, Egypt's father, Treach, shared an open letter to his daughter following the fight and a post titled, "To my daughter, to my darling daughter, Egypt, PT 1." The Treach rapper wrote, when you married a clout-chasing clown who brainwashed you into taking care of him and let him train you and set you up like this, what did you expect? I love you. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. He did brainwash her from day one. He did brainwash her, in my opinion. And I'm not even a doctor. I just know just by looking. Okay? Hip-hop legend Treach goes off on his clout-chasing son-in-law after witnessing his daughter get knocked out cold by an Olympic gold medalist in her boxing debut. He also accused the son-in-law of living off his daughter. Oh, this man been living off her from day one. From day one of the start, he's been living off her, and he ain't gonna ever stop living off her because he know he got a food. Okay, that's that food right there in the middle. That's that food right there in the middle. Treach and Pepper's daughter was knocked out in her boxing match just now against a trained two-time Olympic gold medalist fighter. This is unfair. Who sanctioned this? Why did her team allow her to be matched up so unfairly? Flawed of mind. You expect somebody like Carissa to go in against this woman, not somebody. You putting a mouse against an elephant, a mouse against a rhinoceros, a mouse against a buffalo, an ant against a big bear. What the fuck? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Do that make any sense? But you got to remember, Sam got her pretty brainwashed. Wait. Let's start that back over. Y'all ready? Oh, let me make sure y'all can see this. I don't think y'all can see what I see. I don't think y'all can see that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this down and bring this other one back up because I don't think y'all can see that. Ain't nobody did that but that clown of hers. Okay, here it is, guys. Here it is. Wait now, what is it? You all can't see what I see. Let me do it this way again. I'm trying to show y'all what I'm looking at. Okay, here it is. It's only a few seconds. Y'all ready?
Looks like some bruising on the arms, though, of Jay. She's just you're not
Egypt did, they do turn into mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes.
Egypt on. Looks like some bruising on the arm. So Jay, she just clubbed. You knocked out of the
Now look at Jay's face. There's not a mark on her face. Not a mark, not a scratch, not a blood, no nothing. And Egypt's face is beat the fuck up.
Looks like some
You can't
bruising
even
on the
see
arm.
out of her
So
eyes.
She just clubbed. You knocked out of the Jay Jones in her Spence debut. Incredible. On the butt. I just said it. She went from the straight left hand to the hook, around with the backhand, and it flipped Egypt on. Looks like some bruising on the arms.
Okay, guys. That's what we watched a little more than this the other night. Okay? Yes, we did. Okay. Bring it back up for y'all. I tell you, that was a mismatch all over the place. Egypt should have never been in that ring. She was, girl, that show gets you messed up. So this was unfair. That's what her daddy is saying. That was an unfair. Okay? It was unfair. But I tell you, I have fun looking at. Look at all these comments, guys. Y'all see all this here? Y'all see all these comments here? Look at this one here. That's Egypt. Can't even get up. Can't get the fuck up at all. Oh my Lord. Everybody making jokes about this one. Don't call it a comeback. She better not get back in that ring. I don't want her to get back in that ring. Getting back in that ring that's crazy. Getting back into that ring would be suicide. Sour tomatoes. That would be bad. Okay, that would be bad. Okay, now let's just hear a few more minutes. I just had to tell y'all that. We just, like I said, it was short. Okay, let me just make sure I got this off. Make sure. Okay, I think that's it. We're going to get back to this other thing. We're going to get back to it. Okay? So y'all can hear. And we will pick up back where we left off because we want to hear all the parts of this. Okay? Remember, there's 8 parts that Reese made of this video. 8 parts. And she tells from the beginning how she met him all the way down to the ending where we are today. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and finish it up. Let me find out. Here it is. Okay, here it is. This is part 3. Now we got to keep up with the parts. After part 3, I don't know whether we'll get into part 4, but we'll see.
Back again to tell you about how my life changed beginning July 31st, 2004, and still now, all because I had a baby by Superman, part 3. We are now in January of 2008, and I am at my cousin's house, the same cousin that stays around the corner from him. He calls and he says that he wants to come and have a talk with me. I said, okay. He comes by. Superman is bearing gifts. There's a brand new car outside for me, a Lexus SUV, a brand new Sidekick phone, and he offers to buy me a house. After talking it over with my dad, my mom, it was...
Now remember, the car is in his name. Everything is in his name. So when he get tired, he can just put her out anytime he get ready. Hell no, I don't want that damn house. You want to buy me a house? Give me the cash and I'll go buy my own damn house. I will buy it myself. Give me the amount of money. I tell you how much I need to buy the house, and give me cash and I'll buy it my damn self. Because whenever he buy it, he can kick you out, girl, whenever you get ready. Unless they're going to turn that title over to you.
Absolutely not, because the house is not going to be in your name, and it's something that he can take from you at any moment if he gets mad. So I declined it. He then said, well, let me refurnish your townhouse. Okay. I was not asked about any type of furniture. They just showed up at my door one day and just started bringing stuff in. No lie. I had no say so. When it came down to me needing diapers and bottles and now formula, because I'm no longer able to breastfeed, my body wasn't producing enough milk. His mom did at one point come by with a bunch of diapers. I was very thankful, but that was it. There was nothing else. There was no help. There was nothing. At this point, I auditioned for a dancing gig at Holy Land, and I got the gig. So I began dancing in late January. So now I have a job. I'm working. On the days that I had to work, my child was with my parents, and on occasion, he would be with his father and the nanny and his girlfriend. Well, there were days where he would come home from seeing or spending time with his father, and he would be very colicky, throwing up, like sick. I mean, fevers, would have to take him to the doctor. It was a lot. That relationship he was in ended. I find out later on that the reason my child was returned super colicky, sick, throwing up, all these things, only to then be told it was because they were purposely giving him food that was opposite of what he was eating. I would pack a bag and I would have it listed of what he should be eating for lunch, for dinner, all these things.
Like any good mother would do. And we as moms, you know how we do that stuff when we drop our kids off somewhere, or our kids are going to stay with somebody, family or friend or whoever it is. We send them with their food. We label things if we need to, or whatever we need to do. And sometimes the people don't do what they're supposed to do. They're going to do to your child what they want to do.
And he was intentionally given the opposite. So when he would be returned home, he was sick, colicky, throwing up, having to go to the hospital. When I confronted the situation, I was told that that was a lie and that it was only done because they thought I was trying to micromanage, and they decided that they were just going to give him whatever they wanted to give him. Okay. I let it go, y'all. Now, again, we've had the birthday party. We've had our Christmas. Things seem to be going okay, right? We've now gone to mediation. And in mediation, we agreed to a child support number. And it was drastically, probably a third of what one of my attorneys was requesting. I said that I didn't want to seem like I was out for his money. So I was okay with the amount that was given. Totally fine. Moving forward, I start dating. Now, all of a sudden, I think we should make this work. This is your first kid. This is, my first kid. Let's make this work. Now, this is where I could probably be.
Now he wants to make this work. Y'all hear that? Now he wants to make this work. Why? Because she is dating someone else. Control. When you got a narcissist, they don't want to see you with nobody. They rather see you miserable, lonely, heartbroken, everything broke, no money, can't feed your kid that you got with them. They don't give a damn whether you can feed yourself or the kid. They rather see you miserable on the street. That sounds just like somebody else do. But this person got he got millions. The other person ain't got a pot to piss in and never had a pot. Okay, here we go.
Stupid. Well, I was dumb. I saw family. And I am a very forgiving person. If you know anything about me, I forgive way too much. So we decided to work on a relationship. Crazy, right? But we did.
Crazy.
Almost immediately, I regretted it. I was forced to do things sexually that I did not necessarily agree with. But because I wasn't that experienced, I thought it was normal. And I never complained about it. I just felt like this was me experiencing things that maybe he has experienced and I have not. That's when things started turning verbally and physically and also mentally abusive. I was told that I was stupid. I was told that nobody would ever want me. I was told that everybody here loved him and hated me. And how does it feel to have my hometown turn on me? I better not ever leave him. If I left him ever, he would make my life a living hell. And he did. There were days that I would be at his home and I was threatened with a knife, and then it was laughed off. But when the knife was in my face, it was, I could kill you right now and get away with it because I could claim self-defense and they would believe me and not you because who are you? That happened. He came to my house one day to pick up our child, and because I did not have a backpack or orange Trident gum or soda in my refrigerator, he followed me into our child's closet and he grabbed me and he pushed me to the floor and said, in the future, I better have his back waiting. I then left. I go out into the family room and I'm telling his best friend, the one that's an inch away from being a little person. And I'm like, get your friend. He's going crazy. What's wrong with him? Well, he comes in there and he, in front of his best friend, as well as my goddaughter, my other goddaughter, he grabs my hair and he forces me to the floor. And he's like, who the are you talking to? Our child, who is not even 2 yet, is thinking he's playing. So he's grabbing at his leg with his baby voice and he throws me into the entertainment center. When he threw me into the entertainment center, it broke the door. So I was flung into the one on the right. And our son, who was grabbing him and like thinking he was playing, he then flung him into the other door. I do not think that was intentional. I don't think he knew his own strength, but that's what he did.
Wait now. Wait now. He threw, first of all, he threw her into the one side of the entertainment center. Then do the child that was not even 2. And I know what a baby that's not even 2 looks like. My Phoenix is only 1. He's not even 2 yet. So a child that small, you're going to throw him into it too? But she seemed to rationalize it like he don't know his own strength. That was accidental. No accident. You throw a child into the entertainment center, the other side of it, because you don't know your own strength? What the fuck? And I'm sure Treach disagreed with his son-in-law. No, he don't even like the ninja. And I don't even like him either. That sucker ain't nothing but a gold digging clout chaser. But he threw her into the entertainment center. Then the child, their 1-year-old, not even 2, into the other side of the, but he didn't know his own strength. Oh, he know his strength. He's a grown-ass man. There's no way you should have put hands on that child to sling that child or throw that child anywhere. What do y'all think about that? I want to hear from y'all on that one. Now, y'all can't be silent on that one. Do y'all think that was okay? I want to know. Ooh, my Lord.
And it did break that door as well.
Wait now, it broke that door as well. So the one that she was thrown into, it broke that door. And the one that the child was thrown into, that broke that door as well. And he didn't know his own strength, she says. Oh, hell to no. See, no, police been called on that one quick and fast. Quick and fast. Abuse. domestic abuse, and child endangerment. Oh, he would have been, oh Lord, I wouldn't have kept that quiet until now. Oh no, I would not.
Son started crying. His best friend was like, man, what you doing? Like, you know, that's a female. And he's just not caring. That's when I realized, like, oh my God, I'm in a relationship that I swore I would never be in. Now, moving on. The day that I really wanted to leave was a day where I did not want to have relations with him. And he then forced me to give him fellatio. I know you're wondering, how does someone force you into doing that? When you are dealing with someone that is that big and you are that small and you're terrified of them and they have gotten away with so much and doing so many things and you're still the one made out.
Oh, he forced her. What do you call something when somebody forced you to do something in an sex way? When they force you to do sex, it doesn't matter whether it's from the mouth, from the patty cakes, or from the boot hole. They force you. What do you call that when they force you to do something? Y'all got to talk on that one. Y'all need to speak on that one. It's called self-defense. But yeah, that's self-defense. But also when he forced you to perform on his banana, his hot dog, to do his hot dog. He forced you to do his hot dog. What do you call that? I call that when he forced you to do sex with your mouth on his hot dog. He forced you because he is so big and so strong and you're so small. That means that's SA. That's SA right there. We're on part 3. Remember, I said it's 8 parts to this thing. Grape, you're right. That's grape, like a purple grape. Just like a fruit. Grape. Thank you. We're getting ready to be getting out of here on this one. We're going to pick up with part. We're going to pick up, stay on part 3 until we finish part 3. This is what we're stopping off on part 3. Part 3 with Reese. Okay? And we'll pick up back up on part 3 with Reese in just a little tomorrow. Ooh, my Lord, guys. This is something else. This is too much for my brain cells. This is too much. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.